All right, we have our Agent Valorant tier list here. So we'll start with Breach here.
Not a big Breach player, but he is. I think he's pretty easy to learn. Hard to
Yeah,
master.
I think I would agree with that fully. I think you worded it perfectly. I think.
He's got 2 flashes, a stun, and a kill.
Yeah, he has his it's called Aftershock, I believe is what his Q is, or his C. His Q is blind. Yeah, so
He's blind.
I think all around his kit is just so beneficial on every map.
On every map. Also, his ult helps you take sight.
Yeah,
Compounded with other people, he's a very good 1-2 punch.
I think.
So, we're going A.
I would say A for now. I think this.
For now, and then we're definitely changing it.
Yeah, I think changing it up later is going to be a lot better, or like a lot easier for this tier list than the Call of Duty one.
Yeah, 100%.
Next we have Brim.
Brim, team oriented.
Yeah.
Very easy to play.
I would agree with that, but I feel like I've seen so many people fuck up their smokes.
Yeah, well, the Valorant community as a whole are very stupid.
Yeah, unaware of the map.
Just not aware of what's going on. Can't read the map. Doesn't know what's.
Yeah.
Still, they're easy. The Molly. I mean, you could. I mean, lineups of Molly. The ult just helps. Either take sight. You use it with like Sova or Breach with the stun. It's also another really good compound ult. I think we throw it in the same tier as Breach.
Yeah, I'm down for that. His smokes are arguably the best smokes. I think they last the longest out of any controller.
And they're very easy to put where you want them.
Exactly. All right, I'm down for that.
Cypher.
I personally think Cypher is very underused. Yeah, I think he could be a very beneficial, like, I think pros kind of have a good idea of how to play him. I mean, obviously, but like,
yeah, because pros can set up like strats in advance. The downside with Cypher is that you need full cooperation with every player to know what you want to do, where you're doing it, and how they can play.
Yeah.
So if you're just like solo queuing or duo queuing it, it doesn't work well because people are just doing what they want to do.
Yeah, he's very like team oriented, especially with like one ways.
Like yeah, 100%. We need to see like a rework or something to change with him.
Yeah, I think they gotta just bring back his beta kit where you could just throw a pistol into his camera and you could use it as a gun.
Okay, well, let's not do that. Let's not do that. While we're at it, let's just go back to beta raise and have her have 3 nades.
I thought it was only 2. If it was 3, that's insane.
It was 2.
I was gonna say, but still, I wouldn't be opposed to having Raze get her second nade. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
I think it's great.
We'll get to that in a second.
Or at least have a nade that could be recharged with kills, like Jett dash. Wait, is it? It doesn't recharge, does it?
Yeah, with 2 kills.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh well, ignore me then. All right, Cypher. I think.
I don't know. Like C.
I think if you have a good Cypher, it's an A tier. But a Cypher that doesn't know how to communicate and just solos is a C. I think B is a good middle ground.
I think we have a good B.
I'm down for B. Now Jett.
Very, very solo player. Doesn't really help the team.
Yeah.
Her kit will help herself.
Yeah, it's very selfish, her kit. And
but
yeah, I don't think
her.
She's great. I mean, even after nerf, she's still just super strong.
Do we throw her S?
I think we have to throw her at S only for the fact that there's not another duelist that can match her yet. Even post nerf, like the nerf was supposed to destroy her pretty much, and
throw her in there.
She's just not outclassed by anybody.
Omen.
Omen is my favorite character in the game. Not necessarily to play or to play against or anything specific with this kit. I just think he looks dope.
That's fair. He has a very cool character.
Mhm.
I played a lot of them in the beta,
Me too.
but I think it's a very high skill gap. I think.
Yeah.
Omen appropriately. There's a lot of fun like outplayability with his TPs. He can completely change the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Depending where he holds. So I think we also have to throw him in an A just because of his impact on the team.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
A good Omen could be S tier.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Just mid ground, we go A.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix, just trash.
See, I want to agree with you so bad because he's like, they've given him buffs. Like his flash is so much better than it used to be, but he's just not.
His only a good ability is the firewall, and that really only. It's not great.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the neon wall.
100%. Yeah, I
think he's bad, bro. He doesn't help the team at all.
His only his only good characteristic to his kit is his ult.
Yeah.
And
even then, it is completely selfish.
Yeah, it does not.
He's fun to dick around with.
Yeah, he is fun to play.
I think you got to throw him a D.
I'm down for that.
Great. It's terrible.
He needs to have an overhaul or a rework completely to make him viable.
Raze is my current favorite agent to play.
I think I'm in the same boat as you. She's so much fun.
It. Bro, flying around with the satchels.
Yep.
She's also very selfish, but she has the boom bot, the lure out lurkers, check corners, stuff like that. She has the nade, the area clear, and then you get another one with 2 kills.
But also, oh no, you're good. I was cutting in. My bad. I was just gonna say, I guess the argument of like going in and getting kills with her and Jett, it can be selfish, but it's beneficial for the team if your team knows how to play around it. That's the thing. Like my girlfriend and I'm not even gonna lie. Like I play Raze a lot whenever we play Swift play or like unrated, and I just dash in. I'll just satchel in whatever, and I get upset because nobody's clearing corners that I like.
That you blast back?
Yeah, like if I
what are we doing?
if I blast back in from like bind short A and go over truck, by the time I'm on the other side of truck, they should be out clearing close right, clearing close elbow. Like I'm there to look to see whoever I see in the 2 seconds I'm in the air, and then land back sight and kill whoever. Okay. Like I don't know. I think they can be very beneficial for your team, like their movement abilities, but only if you're communicative of what you're planning on doing.
Yeah.
Now, as far as her overall kit, I don't see it being as good as Jett's.
No, it's not.
Like her Jett's knives have the ability to kill literally everybody. They reset. Raze rocket, it's like the odds of you even getting one are slim.
Fair.
But
you also use the ult to try and scare people off sight.
That's true. It's definitely fucking like area control.
I think we go A.
I'm down for that.
We'll have to adjust according to that.
Yeah, I'll just throw her. We'll just keep moving left to right.
Sage, really only player on split to the wall.
See, I thought that for a very long time, and then I started like in comp specifically. If I mean, it works in unrated too, but like thinking about competitive or playing ranked or whatnot, like if you don't know who to play, if you have one person playing every role already, Sage works as such a good second sentinel on any map. You know, wall will be good for rezzing no matter what. If you know how to place them, obviously. There's definitely a little bit of a skill gap there, but yeah. Slows are great for stopping pushes at any point. Her heal is always beneficial, even though it doesn't. You know, it's on a timer. Her res always great, whether it's for economy or you know, actually picking up for to getting an advantage for retakes or, you know,
or trades.
post plans.
Trade
Yep.
you got back, so they lose.
100%. So I think just overall, like, Sage is such a good 5th pick in any scenario.
Okay.
I don't think that would make her S, as since she's a backup, but I think having her at least B is probably the best bet.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I have the most time on solo on any other character.
Really? I would not have
I am
expected
a
that.
lineup. I am not a lineup Larry.
That's crazy. I love playing Sova. I think out of every initiator, his recon or like his info gathering is the best overall.
Nice little savvy dart into the push to that. You got the drone that can clear corners for your top frag.
Yep.
It's too good. And then when you compound with the double shocks, then they got nerfed now, so they're not as good.
Yeah, and then his.
But I would.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It depends on how you. No, you're good, bro. It depends how you play it, but you can have like certain plants. Like on bind, I have double shocks for every plant.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, my idea of Sova is figuring out where I want the shocks to go, and then just hoping the angle that I shoot it at hits. And
that's what's good about them too. You don't need the lineups.
Yeah.
You just do simple geometry or trigonometry, whatever. You're in.
Yeah, I will say I feel like I can hop on Sova on any map, and I feel confident enough to make his utility useful. Whereas if I were to play like Sky or KO, I feel like I'm just kind of in that position where like I'm probably doing harm at some point, and it's gonna fuck over my team with the flashes or miss throwing a knife or shit like that. But with Sova, I just like my level of confidence with him is just so much higher, especially on Ascent. Ascent is my Sova map. I only play Sova on Ascent.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, because you just wallbang that spot.
Yeah, exactly. So I personally think Sova is. I mean, I hyped him up so much, but I don't think he's the best initiator.
No, it's not.
But he is definitely like a solid A for me.
Yeah, I can put him there.
If you want to argue to put him lower, I'm fine with that.
It's very, I don't know. I don't think he has the impact that like a Breach or a Brim
That's
does. I'll kind of put him the B.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, his ult can stop a plant. It can clear push, but that's it.
Yeah, you also like his ult is such a big commitment though, because you have to be.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, you're so vulnerable. There's no like if you don't have a second player to cover you, you're pretty much dead. Yep. So. Now here comes Viper.
I only know how to play her on Breeze, so I have very little time with her. Just because it's lineup player.
I only play her on Breeze as well, and it's very rarely that I do. But I feel confident with her on Breeze. I think Viper would have easily been the best controller pre her whole nerf situation.
Yeah. I mean, she's still good though. Like her wall cuts sight in half. I think as a solo controller, awful. She's not, like, her wall is not great. She has one orb that she has to pick up and carry with her, and her wall's stationary wherever you throw it. Yeah.
Her ultimate, though, I think is her big reviving factor, but even then, it's like, if they're outside the ult, you're inside the ult, they ping the spike, you're dead. Like, if you're trying to defuse. So I think as a good second controller, Viper would be A, but as a standalone, I mean B or C.
Yeah, I think B.
I'm down for that.
B. Raina, completely selfish. Doesn't do anything for the team at all.
Yep, her whole kit.
Like, even with Jett, you can smoke, but like Raina does nothing.
Yeah.
This is the solo queue person. I think you have to throw her bottom B, C, just because it does nothing for the team. And this is talking as people that don't play on a comp team or anything like that. Just saying that people they're gonna be pissy about it. But
I'm fully agreeing with everything you're saying, and I am literally a Raina main. I've played Raina since day one of her being released. She never has, and she never will. And
that's what her character is.
Yeah, I got to Immortal solo queuing, and
talk your shit.
and I almost solely played Raina. Like, there was obviously days where I would be willing to like fill and shit, but like there's only so many games you can play playing fucking Omen or Killjoy or Sky where you're top fragging and losing, and before you're like, fuck it, I'm only playing Raina.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
it's I will say I'm Diamond 3 right now and haven't been Immortal since episode 5.
Honestly, I've only been playing Premier, so
that's fair. I wish I had a Premier team set up right now.
I don't know about that one, bro. It is a headache.
Yeah, I'm the one who initiated. Like, I fully ran my last 2 teams for Premier before they actually fully released it, and holy fuck, it's a headache.
It's all there. KJ, probably. I have a lot of fun playing KJ.
Yeah, I think she's probably like the second easiest Sentinel to play, behind
easy to
Sage.
Learn, very hard to master.
Yep.
In the thing that you have to constantly move your setups and move like different pieces around, so that you're not constantly just getting your stuff shot.
Yeah.
And getting overran.
Very adaptive character to play in every game. Yeah. And
you can use her on every map.
Yep. Even on Breeze, people complain about KJs on Breeze, but if you know what you're doing, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think out of every Sentinel there is, she is the best Sentinel, utility-wise.
She's the best overall Sentinel.
And I think, I mean, that for that itself, I would have to put her S. Because, in my opinion, if you don't have the best Sentinel at S, what's the point of having an S tier? You should have at least one of every role up there, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise the role would just be useless. Now, if you disagree, I don't blame you, but the way I see it is having, what, 4 roles: Controller, Initiator, Duelist, and Sentinel. You want to have one of each up there for the best of the best.
100%. No, I'm with it. I'm with KJ putting S tier. 100%.
Perfect.